Yeah, I see it coming.
You see it?
Yeah, it's coming this way. Right there.
Oh yeah, I see it. What does it look like? A coal train?
Can't tell yet though. No, I don't think it's coal. It looks like cargo.
Intermodal. Oh, is that the headlight?
I finally made it to the world famous Horseshoe Curve. Check that out. We're here today to do a tour of this iconic location. I brought the Blue Jay with me. We're gonna get some aerial footage and more importantly, catch some awesome train action. So if you want to see what Horseshoe Curve is all about, just come along with me. So just went through the inside, paid my admission. The museum over here is closed. Also, the other main attraction here is also closed, the vehicular railway. It's this steep incline slope, and normally would take the guests up to the top there, but it's only in operation for emergency use now for any handicapped individual. But I was hoping to ride that, but it is unfortunately shut down. But there are videos out there showing it in operation, but it basically just goes up and down to transport the guests to and from the top of the mountain there. So since the vehicular railroad is closed, we have to take the steps, and I believe there's about 168 steps if I'm not mistaken. So I'll see you at the top. Once I catch my breath, we'll pick up with the video. That climb's not for the faint of heart, but we are at the top now, and
Is that fun?
here is the vehicle that normally would be in operation. So there she is. The neat thing about it is that it stays completely horizontal the entire way with the way it's built. That's on a very steep incline. There's actually two of them. There's another one down there in the garage. So that little separation there, that's where they pass each other. One going up, one coming down. And down below there is a reservoir that we passed on the way up. In a few moments I will be putting up the drone, but the rail bed's right there and wraps all the way around. I believe there's 3 different rails. You see there are some people here and a diesel locomotive, Pennsylvania Railroad 7048. While we're filming this segment too, I'm going to put some information on the screen to give you a little background on Horseshoe Curve and its importance and significance. I was always wondering how they got this up here because, I climbed a pretty steep hill, but I'm guessing they probably brought it in by rail and had a crane position it here. But it's pretty neat to see it on display up here. Not sure. I'll try and see if I can find out the last year this was operational. But it is neat looking. So this is about as close as you can get. They do have a fence here. And the rails are, that first rail is maybe 25, 30 feet away at the most. So you get some pretty close-up shots So what my plan is to get a couple shots with the camera that you guys are looking at me on right now. I'm not going to do a typical train video where we watch the whole entire thing, try to count the rail cars. These are mega long freight trains. Typically they just carry the cargo containers, so it's not super interesting, consists of freight cars, but it's still an iconic location to catch a train. Aside from that though, I'm going to get the Blue Jay to give you an overall landscape bird's eye view of the area, and hopefully at the same time be able to catch a train coming through. So I guess we'll get started with that, give you some aerial views, then we'll come back to here and see some trains up close and personal. Well, now it's a waiting game. But the good thing is this area is nothing like Northeast Pennsylvania where you get maybe 2-3 trains at the most throughout the day. Here, you typically get a couple trains an hour. If you're lucky, you'll get 2 trains going at the same time, either same direction or opposite directions. So I already flew the Blue Jay to get some aerial shots of the landscape here. Waiting to hear a train come. We're gonna put it back up in the air and at least get some action of the train rolling by. And then probably wait for another train so you guys can see it down here on the ground. So thankfully it's overcast. It's low 80s, a little bit muggy, but not too bad. I do have water with me, but it's a nice, enjoyable, relaxing area here. It's quiet. There's maybe at the max 30 people up here, and everyone's doing their part of socially distancing. There's plenty of picnic tables and areas to spread out. So just wanted to give you an update. You know, it's kind of like fishing. You know, you cast the line and hope you get a bite. If not, you just keep casting until you get one. And we're going to keep sitting until a train comes. So next clip you see should be either in the air or on the ground of a train rolling by.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map. Take off.
Yeah, I see it coming.
See it?
Yeah, it's coming this way. Right there.
Oh yeah, I see it. What does it look like, a coal train?
Can't tell yet though. No, I don't think it's coal. It looks like cargo.
Intermodal? Oh, is that the headlight? Oh yeah, that's it.
There it is. Like, yeah.
Low battery warning.
Well, as you saw, perseverance paid off. The only negative thing is that I didn't have a full drone battery. I used the drone earlier today before coming here and sent it up earlier to get just the landscape and vantage points, but I was able to at least find the train on the approach and was able to get it coming around the curve. Couldn't film the whole train, couldn't get up any close views because I was really right on the border of having to land. I didn't want to land over the reservoir or in the woods, so I got what I could, but made for some good footage. But without a doubt, I am going to come back next year, so I'm gonna see if anything else is coming in the next few moments, and if not, we're probably gonna head back down to the base of the parking lot. So based on a tip from a viewer of mine, they did say there's another vantage point here which will get you on the back side of the curve. I'm going to try to locate that now. If I could get to it safely and without any troubles or issues, and the train's going to come within a reasonable amount of time, maybe able to catch another one from a completely different viewpoint and vantage point from behind the curve. So let's see how that goes. And just a special shout out to those people on the bench right there. They're actually viewers of mine. Said hello and said that they enjoyed the footage. So nice to meet you guys. There's two of them coming. Got two trains coming, guys. Oh, if I only had the drone up for this. The third train. There's three of them. Holy crap. There's two headed that direction. Unbelievable. that third one is a coal train. It's all open hopper cars. I just have to say, what an incredible catch. I was actually just getting ready to come down the steps to get to the car to go to another vantage point. Heard something coming, decided to wait, and then heard something else coming in the other direction. So as we saw, two trains came from two opposite directions, past each other, and then a third one came out of nowhere. And I'm like, I was confused because I saw locomotives, which I thought was maybe a DPU or a pusher at the end. And it looked like there was almost a trailer on it. I'm like, how is that carrying a trailer on top of the locomotive? It's because it was actually passing out the train that was originally coming through. So 3 trains within a specific time. It was just, it couldn't have worked out any better. This is by far the best day of rail fanning, let's catch a train, episode that I've ever had. To see 1 train is great, 2 is really awesome, 3 is almost unheard of at once. So despite the downtime that we had before, this turned out to be well worth the wait. The one thing I said though is I'm like, oh, if I only had the drone up now to see both trains coming, without a doubt when I come back again, I'm going to have either extra batteries, which I already do, I'm going to bring even more batteries, or I'm going to have a drone with longer battery life. But I'm still happy with what I got. But let's see if we get to another vantage point and try and catch a little bit more train action. Okay guys, that was my look here at Horseshoe Curve in Altoona, Pennsylvania. This has been such an incredible day. Got some more sunburn, which is to be expected. If I wore a hat, I would have been sweating my butt off. But the only thing that could have made this better, the one little thing that would have made it better, is if where am I at here? The vehicular railroad was open. I really want to ride that. I've seen it on other videos. Looks like it's a lot of fun and just a completely unique train experience from what you typically would ride on. But even though we did have some downtime waiting for the trains came in full force. 3 of them all at the same time. I got, from what I could tell, pretty good drone footage before and during with the trains running by. And it just turned out to be such a fantastic time. I got to meet some of my viewers up there, which was a pleasant surprise. And I did go on the search for that other vantage point that a viewer told me about. I don't know if I was in the wrong area or was not looking in the right direction, but I couldn't find it. But maybe I'll find out more details for a future visit. Without a doubt, I will be back either later this year, if not, definitely next year. But Horseshoe Curve, if you're ever within, reaching distance of it, stop, check it out. $8 admission, and you can spend all day up there. They are only open limited days during the week. But also don't forget too, I made a video at the Railroaders Memorial Museum in downtown Altoona. They run this as well. They're the ones in charge of this. If you go there, buy a ticket, your ticket covers your admission here. So you could do 2 spots in one day during the normal operating season. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, questions, thoughts you want to share, feel free to leave them down below. The comment section is for you. And if you want to see more train action, just check out the playlist down below as well. All the information can be found. Just hit that little drop down arrow for the description. So until next time, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Oh, there's the train. I could go home now.